Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right in my living room in the wee hours of the morning, where I do what I do for you. Today, rather than 25 rules to live by, storytelling, a story with a message. The message is a story for life. These are life lessons. I got another good one for you this morning. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Right Thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get to know yourself a little bit better from the inside out. That's the way it's done. Right Thinkers' way of life, and it is a way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. I'm on it. Your job is to learn it, get it, and do you with knowledge of who you are. That's the key. All right, here you go. Know thyself is the creed that the ancients left us. And it's all based on you knowing you. Here you go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, religious. Avoid them. I do. They're dangerous. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual dog clock. I can wake you up. That's what I do. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know that self. And to my eye, be true. Got to keep the balance in your life. Now, let's talk about a classic. This story is started out and is still going. Okay? Right thinker, let's talk about that age old fight. Wrong against right. Who you with? And because he gave us free will, you have the right to take your pick who you with. Let's go. The classic story, good versus bad, good over evil, aka free will for man, aka Maya duality balance, is that we have a choice to make to do whatever we see fit for us to do. The ancients gave you guidelines. You follow the guidelines, you succeed. You broke the guidelines, you broke the rules, you paid the price. It's just that simple in life. It don't get no more simple. You do good, you get rewarded. You do bad, you get punished. End of discussion. I raised my children on that philosophical concept. I'm going to reward you for doing good. Oh, yeah. I have no doubt. I'm going to be the same dude that's going to punish you when you do wrong. Don't get it twisted. I have no feelings towards discipline. I'm a disciplinarian. I know the value of discipline, and I will execute it. Trust me. Anybody know me? Yeah, I ain't the one you want to be disciplined by. Why? I don't play favorites. I don't cut corners. I'm going to give it to you. Trust me. Knowledge is good, aka right. Ignorance is bad, aka or wrong. So in every instance, you're going to have my scales. Duality is what God set Maya on. Why? Because with balance and understanding, you can survive. When you want to do what it is you want to do, you will pay the price. Simple as that. You have equal time, sun, daylight, night, darkness, 12 hours. They hit the day 24 hours, but you only get half of the daylight. The other half is at night. So even night and day share equal billing. That's fair. Okay? If God's nothing else, he's fair. If we have God now, if we got God, this the good guy, he got to have an opposer. He have to have it. You can't have one without the other. Okay, you can't have up without down. You can't have left without right. You can't have in without out. So they go together. So God has an adversary. You. Understand that philosophically, okay, metaphorically, however you want to figure it out. But you are your worst enemy. You are the enemy. Knowing right from wrong is having knowledge. Doing right from wrong is a choice. Knowing it, yeah, we educate you. We give you that. That's the blueprint. Do this. Why? Because then you get that. You reap what you sow. So there's rules. There's boundaries. There's understanding. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we should be practicing to get where we want to go, which is to be our best self. Perfection is done through what? Hard work, perseverance, consistency, and practice. A regimen. Next one is God, excuse me, good versus evil. Classic. It haven't changed. Yeah, the story goes good wins out in the end. You got the good guy, the bad guy. And when I started being a good guy, I've been a bad guy for hold on. When I started being a good guy, I used to tell my pastor, man, when I was a bad guy, bad was bad, and it wasn't accepted. Now I'm a good guy, bad is accepted. I said, look like bad is winning. He said, no, brother, right? He said, it always seemed that way in the fight. When you come in the middle of the fight, you don't know who's going on. Sometimes it look like good is losing because bad is on top. But the fight ain't over. Thank you, Pastor. All right. In life, you can flip it. Okay. Just take bad and flip it. I did it. We are given what? Free will, aka a brain consciousness. That's our choice maker. The mind does its own thing. Once the mind get connected with the heart, now you got harmony. Now you got balance. You got something to work with. Okay. Now watch this. I live by my ego, aka the bad side. When I sold drugs and ran caroused with women, all that was self-serving. I I got nothing but pleasures out of that. But when it's all said and done, the lights come on and the music start playing. What do you have? That's the deal. When you deal with that guy, you always end up with nothing in your hand but the little fella. Not a good deal. Don't make the deal with him, or you end up with the little fella in your hand. Just like daylight will come out of what? Out of darkness. They say the bad times don't last long. That's true. But guess what? You need to do the good times if you don't appreciate them and do the things you need to do to keep them going. You can extend the good times. You can extend the bad times. Again, choices. We have that. I personally changed my life from what? Bad to good. AKA, right thing philosophy can do the same for you too. This is why I institute it and teach it and profess it. Why I know it can change you. Change me. All right, next concept. This is classic. Heaven, hell. Oh, I want to go to heaven. I want to go to heaven. Okay, where's heaven? What you got to do to get there? All this you want, don't have a clue how it's going to happen. Learn, get educated, get enlightened, live, do, and be right, and you'll have heaven right here on earth. Remember, this is a mental and spiritual concept, states of mind. If you live right, you live in a heavenly state of mind. You're successful in life, you're doing all the right things, life is going good for you. Why? Because of what you're doing. That's the state of mind that creates heaven for you. Why? It's pleasant, it's good, and everything is going your way. Now, the flip side, if you're living life with no balance, aka no mayat, no right thinking philosophy, you are catching hell physically, mentally, and really, your life is not going well for you. That's hell. Again, state of mind, but it's real. Why? The state of your position that you're in when the state of your mind would let you know heaven and hell. If you catching hell, that means the position that you're in is not good. Well, man had a phrase, I don't know whether shit or go blind. When you in that predicament in life, that's like one set of footprints in the sand. You on your own, so to speak. And that's what that happens. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Now watch this. Religion is for those who scared that they're gonna go to hell. Spiritual people, aka right thinkers, we've been through hell and survived. So you can't scare us. Fear, false evidence appearing real, or we kicked that door in a long time ago. I am fearless. Fear no one, fear nothing. Okay, why? I got the band with me. All right. Spirituality, aka right thinkers, are people who what survived what we call hell. Why? hard times in life. And if you stick to your guns and hold on, you'll get through it too. What don't kill you makes you stronger. Next one. Here's the I got one better for you. Now you went from heaven to hell, from God to the devil. A place, a state of mind to actual physical or persons that we think. God is a spirit. He ain't a person. We are all gods in spirit. Devil is a spirit. He's a conjured concept that you put in your own mind, that you create within yourself. So just like God, the devil exists in your mind. I know God for myself. Watch this. By my God experience in my life, I know the devil all too well. Why? I played his game. When I started working for God, the game changed for me. The benefits became mine. The work I put in was respected and dealt with and recognized. So I'm being blessed for doing the work I'm doing now. I had to be punished for the work I was doing. Why? Because it was bad. I couldn't reward. It don't work that way. You can't take bad and get rewarded for bad. Won't happen, don't happen. Trust me on that one. All right. I also, here you go, know the devil, aka ego. I served it for most of my life. And the best thing that happened to me was to figure that out and find that out. That changed my life. If you being run by your ego self, you will have fetters. Your life will not be good. Why? Because you're not doing the right thing. I gave it I gave in to what? My lower nature when I was early and did all the things that I felt for me felt good. Making money, getting high, doing it, just pleasures, just and that's fine. But the price that comes for pay, the price you pay for doing that, you might not want to pay. So I'm not advocating doing those things. Why? Because there's a price that come with it. That's the part I'm advocating. You might not want to pay them dues. I did, so I know what the price is. I paid it. I don't think everybody should want to pay that price, and everybody can't pay them dues. Don't join the club. If you can't keep up with the dues, don't join the club. If you're a criminal, you don't want to go to jail, you shouldn't join that club. Criminals go to jail. When I raised my spiritual consciousness, changed my life around, became a different person, I now just do what? The right thing. I know right from wrong. I did before. I just chose to do the wrong thing and was proud of it. Yeah, I'm a drug dealer. Yeah, I'm a hustler. Now I tell you, I'm a sage, evangelist. I'm a God-fearing man. People look at me like I'm crazy. Big difference. All right, here you go. We have the choice to make. You can serve God or you can serve yourself, aka the devil, the ego. It's a choice. But remember what comes with that choice, right? Benefits. Wrong punishment. We call it karma. You're going to get what you deserve. If you think because you can sneak and creep and do things deceitful to people and you getting over, you're not. No, you're not. I thought it was, but I know better now. So I'm going to tell you ahead of time, it's not going to pan out good for you. Here you go. Last one. Now, here go my boy. Your higher self, we call him Haru. Y'all call him Christ. Don't care. Lower self, that's set. That's the ego. Y'all call it the devil. Again, what you call it don't make no difference. It's what it is. Now, Haru, which is your higher spiritual self, that's what you aspire to be. Your purpose in life is to what? Defeat your ego. Why? Because it's what destroyed your father. You're here to avenge your father, metaphorically. That means you're going to be your best self, do your best, and rise above the nonsense, okay? With what? Spiritual enlightenment. And that's what does that. I'm up here. I'm flying high. I don't walk. No. You want to hang out with me? You got to come up. I'm not lowering my standards to be somebody's friend or to be sociable. I'm not doing that. I was told, just dumb it down. I'm Haru. I'm flying high. I'm not subjecting myself to mediocrity. Understand that. Now, I'm not better than nobody else, but no, you want to hang out with me, you got to fly. If you can't rise, then we can't. I stay in the penthouse. I'm upstairs. Haru, the hero in you, comes to your rescue when you become what? Spiritually enlightened, Knowing yourself. When you know who you are, oh, you become a bad man or woman. Same thing. You become a better you. You become a better version of yourself. And guess what? You can't be tricked, played, or dealt with in a disrespectful manner. Why? You ain't gonna allow that. That's why. Set your ego self, which is the lowest self below the waist. Everything below the waist belongs to set. That's the third range on the chakra level. 33 degrees of masonry, you're master, but guess what? You need to go higher. That's why you're going to deal with me. Come up to the fourth level. Third level, I don't hang out around there. Why? That's just lower life. I'm raising my level, my consciousness. Okay, I'm living better, doing better, acting better. That's what happens at the fourth level. You become conscious of who and how you act. Here we go. Set. Okay, here you go. No, next one. When you control your ego, it will work for you. Haru don't kill Set. He defeats him, and now Set is his servant. When you defeat your ego, when you conquer you, when you know thyself, your ego will work for you now at your command. If you let it call the shots, it don't know nothing. It just know greed, desire, selfishness, all those negative things that it just don't think is negative. That's what it is. But if you can control him, oh, he's the best worker you got. Trust me. When I worked for the other guy, I was one of the best workers. Now I'm working for my man. He said, "Yeah, I got me a good one. Yeah, I got the right one now." All right, let's wrap this up. I appreciate you tuning in. And say, in a one-on-one fight, Haru, which is the spirit in us, is the winner in the end. That's how good always prevails. Trust me. Bad look like it's winning. It's okay. The fight ain't over until you say it's over. I'll be back. It's over.